Oh, hey, Matt.
Oh, hey, Mike.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
We're doing pretty good here. We have kegs falling over here. Must be.
We must be in the tap room.
Must be in the tap room. Must be getting ready for Dave Lemire to show up and just knock things over. So you're gonna knock things over ahead of time. Hey, everybody. I'm Mike, and this is Matt.
I'm Matt. That's Mike.
Yes, hello. And for those of you in the tap room, hey guys, how's it going?
There are people in the tap room.
There are. I'm Mike. This is Matt. So, we are here for some trivia.
We are here for our November 2020 trivia here for Great North.
Yes, and it is surreal that it is, and you have so many tabs open on that laptop.
Let's not look at the number of tabs.
How is the video not crashing right now? That's amazing. Okay, anyways, so well, it's time for trivia.
It is.
Shall we just go ahead and dive right in? And
we probably should. We probably should.
Yeah, that's
because we are 1 week from Thanksgiving, so I know people are already starting to like stress out, even though it's going to be like. Yeah, unprecedented in the new normal, but it's still people are stressed about it.
I'm actually super excited because we're getting like a 20-pound ham, and I'm eating all of it.
Ham?
And yeah, because who doesn't like ham? Well, people who probably don't eat ham.
Seems a little un-American for Thanksgiving, though.
But it's also ham, so
okay,
it's cool.
Fair. All right.
Totally cool.
Yep.
So, all right. So with that, Sarah's coming in, and don't know what she's doing. But she's here. She's dancing.
It's party time. Sarah's here.
All right. So hey, should we look at some rules?
We should probably look at some rules.
Okay. So.
But it's more than rules. We actually have some interesting information on behalf of the tap
do you want to do that first?
No,
okay.
we'll just go through the deck.
Okay, yeah.
It's in the deck, man. It's in the deck.
All right, man. That's cool.
You think I got a lot of tabs open, but I know what they all are.
All right, I don't. Okay.
All right. So for those of you who are playing tonight, you will want to play. You will want to go to crowd.live. And enter the code NOV1920. In other words, November 19th, 2020.
That's fantastic. Okay.
That is fantastic.
The patio?
What is it?
They're going to play from the patio.
Oh, we got people playing outdoors.
People playing live from the patio. We've got people in the tap room, and we've got people online. This is a trifecta.
It is surreal. So if you're outside and you don't like the answer, make sure to go ahead and bang on the glass and shout, Dana!
Yeah, Dana, it's completely Dana's fault.
It's going to be Dana's fault. And as Chris is yelling at me, don't do that. So.
We can't yell at Dana. He's sensitive, which means yell at Dana.
All right, fine. We'll just be disgruntled towards him.
All right. So again, crowd.live, and you want to enter the code NOV1920 to play tonight's game. Again, it is best to have two devices if you can. One to watch or listen to the live stream, the other to play the game. If you need to prioritize one, you want to prioritize the play the game one.
Yes. If you want to pay attention to our terrible jokes, like involving Dana, go ahead and pay attention to the stream. And if you want to see the death stares that I'm getting from Krista, come on down to the tap room. So, she's ready to murder.
There's going to be a spider monkey moment tonight where she comes over the camera, over the table, and attacks
you. There will be violence.
Yeah. There will be violence. Just leave it right there. There will be violence.
All right. So with that. If you have any complaints tonight, make sure to go ahead and email them to will@stayworkplay.org.
That's right.
So next slide. Okay.
So as we said earlier, my name is Matt. This is Mike, and we are Dolph Hoyt Presents, and we are very, very excited to be here for November trivia here inside the Great North Tap Room. We had a little bit of an oddity, I think, last month that caused us to So we're back. We're back. Better than ever.
It's okay.
Excited to be here. So thank you for joining us. Whether you are on the patio, whether you're in the tap room, or whether you are online.
Yes. All right. So
again, I mentioned earlier that we are 1 week to go before Thanksgiving. So I think it's important to point out what the tap room is going to be like next week, because as Mike loves to point out to people need beer for family gatherings.
Yes.
Whether it's to help everyone celebrate or to sort of drown out the fact that they're around family.
Yes. Okay. Now, folks who are outside, you probably can't see the slide, so just listen closely, because Matt's going to go ahead and say a lot of things.
Let's have the live stream on.
Well, let's get the live stream on.
All right. So next week we have the tap room on Wednesday. So the 25th. The facility will be open from 1 to 7. But it's for to-go purchases only. So you can't come in, you can't sit down on Wednesday. It's for pickup only. Now you can order ahead or order online. So you can do either of those, or just come in and buy from the cooler. You can do the cans, you can do the growlers. I'm looking at Lisa. You could probably do kegs too if you really wanted to, right? Absolutely, says the boss. So if you want to do a keg to help get through some time with family, feel free to come in and grab it. We know Dave Lemire will be here getting however many he's capable of carrying, which would be great. Tap room is closed. The brewery is closed on Thursday to celebrate Thanksgiving. So that'll be great. So you got to stock up on Wednesday in order to get through Thursday. But don't worry, you can come back on Friday, 11 to 7. Tap room will be open again. You can come in and... What is it? 1. Sorry, 1 to 7. It's written correctly. I read it wrong. 1 to 7 p.m. You can come in and sit down in the tap room. You can also grab more to go. But yes, so Wednesday, pickup only. Thursday closed. Friday, 1 to 7 p.m. You can, if you want to come, make a reservation. You can text or call 603-858-5789 to do that. And go from there. So again, hopefully you can stock up on Wednesday and then replenish yourself on Friday. Michael's half paying attention over here.
Yeah, sorry, I'm being told all sorts of things from varying angles. So,
what? Are we not on camera?
Oh no, we're totally fine.
Is your wife yelling at you about us not having masks on?
No, okay. It's more about apparently we're talking too fast, so we're gonna need to slow it down.
Okay.
Slow it down. So hey, Matt. So let's go ahead and talk about this slide.
Well, I'm actually quite excited about the new beer that we're drinking.
Oh, well,
maybe that's got us fired up and talking fast.
Maybe. Let's go ahead and show that beer to the camera right there.
Yeah, got it right here. Look at that. This is the new Talisman Pale Ale.
As you pour it into your phone.
Well, no, I was just making sure to turn it on. So if you go check out Great North's social media, there's a great description of the beer. But it's a 5.9% Pale Ale, single hop. Mike and I are drinking it. We're both enjoying it. I'm a little ahead of Mike right now, but that's because...
Well, I'll make sure to
catch up.
Make up in volume.
Perfect.
So.
But that is available you can't get it in cans, but you can order it for the tap, or you can even get growlers of that one to take with you. So
yes. All right. So moving along.
To play tonight, again, we want to go to crowd.live, and we want to enter the code NOV1920. And you're going to be asked, I think, to enter your name and your email address. Mike, is that accurate?
Yeah, you should be name or a nickname.
Yep, name or nickname.
It can be like your name, or it could be Lemire is there, or something more clever. And just going to go from there.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go over some rules. You were skipping way ahead earlier when you were like, let's do rules. I'm
all over the place. Okay. Well, holistically the rules. Like this whole piece here.
Got it. All right, so tonight, as is usually the case, there are going to be 20 questions. Each question is going to allow you for 30 seconds to answer, and is going to have 150 total possible points for a correct answer. The timer will begin to count down, and as the timer counts down, the number of possible points will count down as well.
Yes.
Now, it is always better to answer correctly than incorrectly, but it is also better to answer quickly than slowly, as you'll get more points.
Yes. And also with those questions, there are, with the multiple choice and short answer, just a couple of things to keep note on, especially if this is your first time playing. With the multiple choice questions, you are likely going to want to go ahead and answer super quick, because you're going to be like, I know the answers to this one.
Well, and I just told them to answer quickly.
Yes.
Yep.
And so before you do answer too quickly, go ahead and hold your roll and make sure to check this, because after the timer starts, the answers are going to go ahead and shift. And so all of a sudden, if you're trying to answer B, it's going to be answering C. So just go ahead and make sure you take your time a little bit there, and you'll be okay. And then also with the short answer, some of the questions may have dashes on there.
Yep.
Those dashes do not represent the number of letters in the answer.
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
Slow down.
Slow down. Got it.
Channeling.
It's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Anyways.
So the dashes do not represent the number of characters in the correct answer. So just imagine it as a blank. So we'll go from there. But again, some short answer, mostly multiple choice tonight, if I remember the game correctly. 30 seconds to answer. You don't get minus points for wrong answers. You only get positive points for correct answers. And so on the short answer, if you don't know, take a guess. Mike and I really enjoy creative guesses. There's no extra points or anything, but we just like
at all. None whatsoever.
Yep.
So.
All right. So there are lots and lots of ways to engage with both Dolph Hoyt and Great North on social media. On Facebook, it's at Dolph Hoyt Presents and at Great North Ale. On Twitter, it's at Great North Ale and at Dolph Hoyt. And on Instagram, Dolph Hoyt has not made its way onto Instagram.
Nope.
More out of protest at this point.
Yep.
But at Great North Ale. We do, in fact, though, Great Dolph Hoyt can be found on LinkedIn.
Yes, and so if you're one of the 8 who are there, you know us well. Feel free to invite your friend or like your 12 colleagues. But at the same time, that's where all the real action happens. So find your way there, and it'll be amazing, I'm sure.
Yep. And then one last thing I want to point out before we get into the game is that we do have people playing online tonight. We do have people here in the tap room with us playing, and there are also people out on the patio. And I do want to point out that there have been some upgrades to the patio, which is why there are people playing out there at 7:14 at night when it's like 30 degrees.
Yes.
The patio is going to remain open unless it is raining or the ground is slippery.
It's actually 36 degrees out there, Matt.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I lied. But fire pits have been added, heaters have been added, and there are lights out there. It's actually really a cool view when you see it all being used.
Yeah, like if you were coming out of the bingo hall and like you're looking down here being like, man, I wish I could park down there because I could see it so well.
Right.
And then you'll have to go, nope, I can't because that's for the brewery.
That's for the brewery. But it is still strongly suggested that you dress warm and that it is okay to bring a blanket. So those are a couple of things. And as it is a very cool spot to hang out and drink beers, reservations for the patio are highly recommended. They don't quite go as far as strongly recommended, but they're highly encouraged. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So again, patio updates. It was as I pulled in, Mike. I had that moment you described. I wasn't coming out of the bingo parlor.
No, but you could picture yourself coming out of that.
I could, and I was like, "Ooh, what's that?" And it was very cool. So
what happens at a bingo parlor that's different than what happens at a bingo hall?
Not sure.
Okay.
Not sure.
Haircuts maybe.
Yeah. All right. So now let's go. Let's one last reminder of how do they get to the game. Again, you want to go to crowd.live, and you should enter the code NOV1920.
Yep, and you will be able to join in pretty much at any point during the game if you come in late, but now is the time to do it if you haven't already.
If you haven't, but I think we switch over to the game and let's get going.
All right, so we switch there, and we'll do something over here.
All right. So again, I'm going to, because there's a little bit of a delay between live and the stream, I will ask the question before I start the timer. So there will be a little bit of a delay. There we go, Mike. There it is.
All right. Look at that.
So let's get going.
Okay. So do that.
Start
do that.
Here.
Oh, here we go.
And here we go. All right. So an old fashioned is made by muddling sugar with bitters, garnishing with a citrus twist and a cherry, and combined with which liquor? So an old fashioned is made up of muddled sugar, bitters, a citrus twist, and a cherry, and what liquor? Our options are whiskey, gin, tequila, or vodka.
All right, well, we have a lot of folks diving in right away, very much knowing what this is.
Okay.
To the point where we can probably move right along already.
I don't know how to make the timer go faster.
We're just gonna awkwardly wait here then.
Are you an old-fashioned guy?
I've had 1 or 2 or 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 or 2 or 12?
Yeah, all at once,
Yeah, I think it's one of those things you either do or you don't. There's no like, I will if you know.
Yeah, no, they're a delight.
They are a delight. They're a sugary delight.
Yes.
All right, so an old-fashioned is made by muddling sugar, bitters, garnishing with a citrus twist and a cherry, and combining it with which liquor? The correct answer is A, whiskey.
Yes, and this was one of those things where people knew immediately and then answered almost all at once.
Yeah.
And thank God we're doing this online because we would be overwhelmed with paper right now.
So the one person who answered gin, it has me thinking whether I should try a gin old-fashioned. No. Okay, the tap room has unanimously reacted to that is a bad idea, and I will not be doing that.
Right. So for folks who are upset with Matt's decision on this, Will at stayworkplay.org, and
all right.
we will scold him.
Question 2. Oh, here we go.
Video.
In the first Friends Thanksgiving episode, which character is said to be boycotting all pilgrim holidays? Your options are Chandler, Rachel, Phoebe, or Ross. So which of those 4 friends is boycotting all pilgrim holidays in the first Friends Thanksgiving episode?
So I'm trying to figure out what other pilgrim holidays there are outside of Thanksgiving.
I don't know.
Boxing Day? No, that's not. Well, I guess those are like those are I got nothing. So,
You're headed down a weird place.
Going nowhere with that one really quick.
Headed down a very weird place. All right. So in the first Friends Thanksgiving episode, which character is said to be boycotting all pilgrim holidays? Our options were Chandler, Rachel, Phoebe, or Ross. The correct answer is A, Chandler. Chandler Bing is the one said to be. Which Phoebe, by the way, actually got the most votes, if you will, or most answers.
Yes.
Makes a ton of sense.
Does it though?
No, it does. It really does.
Does it though?
Phoebe? Yeah.
That was my guess.
Yeah. Ron's with me.
Well, yeah. Well, of course, Ron's with you. but no, Chandler's the one. Chandler's the one who like.
What does that mean?
Well, Ron. Let me start. No, but like Chandler's the one who like his dad like I caught his dad with the pool boy like during Thanksgiving. It was great. So.
Yeah, but unless the pool boy
except
was
for
a
Chandler,
pilgrim.
so.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Question. By the way, the greatest. But I guess I have to ask the question. The Brad Pitt episode, was that Christmas or Thanksgiving?
Christmas.
That was
No,
Christmas?
I've never seen the show.
No, that was.
Oh, it's on Nick at Night. Just turn it on between 10 and midnight and catch up.
Just keep on going.
Oh, all right. Just go knock on your neighbor's door.
Well, this is awkward.
This is really awkward. All right, we're going to move on to question 3 because it really got awkward. In the anime My Hero Academia, superpowers are called blank. Are they called quirks, quips, or quacks?
And Ron right away with the correct answer there. And
So in the anime My Hero Academia, superpowers are called blank.
I have no idea.
So quirks, quips, or quacks. So obviously it begins with a Q.
Go with C all the time.
so
It's like Ron is going with C all the time, like I did on my SATs.
Yeah.
All right. So Mike, is this one you know?
it is not actually.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I even know what this show is.
Okay.
So.
Well, it's an anime, so I
Well,
don't
yeah,
know.
no, that's a fair
Okay.
guess. It's a fair.
So in the anime My Hero Academia, superpowers are called. The correct answer, which actually a higher number of people got correct than I would have guessed, is B, quirks.
I said that at first.
Quirk, you did, and then you answered C.
Yeah.
So quirks, B, quirks is the correct answer. And 6 people got that one right, 40%, which I do wonder how many people actually knew that one.
I'm going to guess it's Dave Lemire and his, for sure.
Seems like something Monica would know.
Monica would definitely know this.
All right, question 4. Oh, this is a good one. Blank is a math question. Blank-legged freaks plus how to lose a guy in blank days equals what? So again, this is a numeric answer. So you're going to type in numbers. But blank-legged freaks plus how to lose a guy in blank days.
All right, so movie math and.
Movie math. That's right.
Yep. So far, well, Ron, that's not how trivia works. You don't shout out the answer for everyone else to hear. So
We have a lot of varied guesses going on here.
I'm looking forward to seeing what your score is after this. So.
People started off strong with this one, and a lot of like different answers.
Yeah, no, it definitely spanned the gamut here. I'm
Yep.
not sure how many days some people think this takes. But,
All right, so in the question, blank-legged freaks plus how to lose a guy in blank days. So it's 8-legged freaks.
Yeah.
And how to lose a guy in 10 days.
Mm-hmm.
So 8 plus 10 is 18 is the correct answer.
Yes.
Checks out.
What?
Checks out. 8 and 10.
Okay, good. Thanks.
All right.
I
have our
had a
original
middle school math teacher that required me to show my work, so I still like to honor Dave Wadley and do that when I
I
can.
want to see
So
you carry pizza.
that's interesting. All right, so yeah, 8-legged freaks and how to lose a guy in 10 days equals 18. Again, we got 60% of the people that got that one right. Moving on to question 5. All happy families are alike. Each unhappy family is unhappy in its own way, is the opening sentence of what 19th century Russian novel? Our options are Anna Karenina, Crime and Punishment, The Brothers Karamazov, or War and Peace.
All right, well, answers are slowly coming on this one, but so far so good for those who are. This is one I have not read, and one of two I didn't know was a book. So,
Wow, okay.
So there we go.
Did you think it was a movie or did you think it was nothing?
I was thinking it was the answer. I was expecting it to be the woman from that singing movie. So
The singing movie?
yeah, you know that one.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, it was great.
I don't. All right, so
She was in it and she sang.
Dolly Parton. All happy families are alike.
Anna Kendrick. That's what I'm thinking.
Each unhappy family is unhappy in its own way is the opening sentence for what 19th century Russian novel? The correct answer is A, Anna Karenina.
Killing it.
Killing it. Ron's killing it over there.
All right.
He didn't yell that one out either.
He didn't.
so we're gonna make it.
No. He raised his hand though. I think he was.
Obvious.
Yeah.
All right, so Mike, we're a quarter of the way through. I
Yes,
think
we
we should check out some scores.
Sure. Let's go ahead. Let's see where it's at. Okay, here we go. And scores.
Oh boy!
Oh, look at that.
Two teams with perfect scores, and they might happen to both be in the tap room. Just saying it out loud. So we've got Shanja there at the top with 710 points. Krista also 5, so completely correct. But this is where it matters, Mike. So
Yes.
first and second place both have all 5 right, but
They do.
Shanja answered more quickly, and so
did.
more points.
They did.
So yeah.
Which that's how it works. You know, more points than gets you win. So
Dogs on the couch struggling to answer. They haven't got one right yet, but maybe it's because the dogs are on their hands and they can't get to the answer key quick enough.
yes, and in 13th place, fittingly enough, is Fuck 2020.
Fuck 2020,
So,
greatest team
yeah.
name of this game.
I would have bear time, except it's not beer, it's bear.
Okay.
That's
Got it.
that is hilarious too about the 7 people who were here before the game started. But that's
All right. So something to point out.
Jackie Daytona's
Something to point out before we this coming Saturday, there's going to be a stout dessert pairing here at the tap room. So there's oatmeal stout paired with oatmeal cookie from Bearded Baking Company, an A&E espresso flavored stout paired with a Van Otis cappuccino truffle. Good lord. Uh-oh.
so good. We're breaking glasses.
Breaking glasses.
Wow.
We have a toasted
completely caught
coconut
off guard.
flavored stout paired with a Van Otis coconut cluster, and a dark chocolate cherry flavored stout paired with a Van Otis dark cherry cordial. So that's going to be Saturday, Saturday here at the tap room. So flights will be first come, first serve. They do not have unlimited amounts of the pairing, so it is truly first come, first serve. But you can call or text ahead and make a table reservation. So.
Yep. And I was chatting with Lisa about this before we got started. She said that they were trying the beers beforehand to make sure that they worked, and she said that they were delightful.
Delightful. Okay, so again, oatmeal stout paired with an oatmeal cookie from Bearded Baking Company. A&E espresso flavored stout paired with a Van Otis cappuccino truffle. Toasted coconut flavored stout paired with a Van Otis coconut cluster. And finally, a dark chocolate cherry flavored stout paired with a Van Otis dark cherry cordial. And that is this Saturday here in the tap room.
Yes. Well,
That
will be-
sounds.
that will be,
I know where Mike's going to be on
That'll be
Saturday.
a delightful thing. Yes. So.
All right, let's jump back into the game.
All right, and so I just want to real quickly point out that we have Josh in the chat saying that it's surprised that nobody's guessed Buffalo yet. Well, Josh, the still have 15 more questions to go, so who knows what's going to happen?
Someone never. So we had a problem over the summer with there was always a Buffalo.
There's
question.
always a Buffalo, so we have a Buffalo problem here. So
Question 6. Will this just jump right into the game, or do you need to switch over?
it started. Here
All
we go.
right. So question 6. The coffee liqueur Kahlúa originates from which country? Our options are Brazil, Mexico, Peru, or Chile.
Huh. That is quite the variety that I was not expecting, because I just completely never thought of Kahlúa as being from anywhere. So.
What did you think?
So,
U.S. Is that what you're thinking?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just figured it was kind of up there with Corona. So, but
Okay, fair enough.
who knows where that's from anymore? So,
I mean,
someone knows.
it says Mexico
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
bottle.
right there,
but,
yeah.
All right, so the coffee liqueur Kahlúa originates from which country is our question. Our options were Brazil, Mexico, Peru, or Chile. And the correct answer for this one, which was a complete surprise to me, was B, Mexico.
Oh, hey, that's where Corona's
Yeah.
from. Yeah.
I don't know. I was actually thinking, I'm like, coffee liqueur should be from Colombia, but that wasn't actually an option.
That would make sense. Yeah,
right.
but no,
So
it's a write-in on the multiple.
it's a
choice.
write-in. Okay,
So,
fair enough. All right, yeah. So Mexico, which a lot of people knew, so they must be Kahlúa drinkers in the house tonight. So, question 7. Though presidents and Thanksgiving turkeys have a rich history, who was the first commander-in-chief to officially pardon a bird? Our options are George H.W. Bush, Ronald Reagan, John F. Kennedy, or Jimmy Carter.
Huh.
This is really hard because, like,
I was
how
not
many
expecting
people?
this answer, yeah.
How
I
many
mean-
people have been paying attention to the pardoning of turkeys?
Well, I mean, like ever since that episode of WKRP in Cincinnati, I think
bird drop?
I think turkey rights have come up quite a way, and so it's not uncommon to think that it would be a lot earlier than it really was. I'm actually very surprised by this because this was not this. I guess looking at it, I shouldn't be surprised, but
Were you thinking it was earlier? Like, what were you thinking?
I just figured it was like a timeless tradition.
Like
Yeah.
like Abraham Lincoln pardoned a turkey.
Like Thomas Jefferson.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So.
All right. So, though presidents and Thanksgiving turkeys have a rich history, who was the first commander-in-chief to officially pardon a bird? I am happy to say we have found our way into a goose egg.
It's been a while.
We haven't gotten a goose egg in a long time, but
At least 9 months. So.
at least 9 months. The correct answer is George H.W. Bush.
Yeah.
H.W.
Yeah, I'm as surprised as you. So
See, this is the great part about using a platform like Crowd Live or Crowd Per, which is coming. Not us. You can't get mad at us. You gotta get Dana. Before you got here, we were telling everybody to complain to you. So
Don't tell me how to feel.
Dana's telling you how to feel.
oh
Yes.
100%.
Yep. The fact that this like somehow started in like '88 or late or after.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right. So. All right. There's a lot of debate. In Taproom. Moving on to question 8. Midwest gangster rap Bones Thugs and Harmony won Best Rap Performance by a duo or group at Grammy in 1997 for which song? Our options are First of the Month, East 1999, Thuggish Ruggish Bone, or The Crossroads. This should be a fan favorite. So Midwest gangster rap duo Bone Thugs and Harmony won a Best Rap Performance by a duo or group Grammy in 1997 for which song? I know, Mike. I know you know this one.
I do actually, yes. And this is, I think this is actually one of Tom Snow's favorite songs as well. You know, for coming from the mean streets of Connecticut.
Correct.
You know, he is very familiar with this, but yeah.
That's all you got.
All right, that's literally all I got.
That's all you got.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just
Well, fair enough.
rambling now.
What's fortunate about this one is that we're out of time.
Good.
And by the way, not a goose egg on this one, which I'm also excited about. So Bone Thugs and Harmony won a Best Rap Performance by a duo or group Grammy in '97 for the song "The Crossroads." The Crossroads, which it featured at the very end featured a little bit of a cameo by.
Don't remember.
Really? Eazy-E.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because he had just died. He was their mentor. It was a whole thing.
Oh.
Very sad. Very sad. All right, moving on. Question 9. Who was the host of the 2020 Primetime Emmy Awards ceremony? So this kind of sort of just happened. Our options are Jimmy Kimmel, Seth Meyers, Chris Rock, or Amy Schumer.
Yeah, this is definitely missed this one completely. I completely spaced that there wasn't even an award ceremony.
It would be interesting to know if this was like one of the first ones that they did like, virtual or somehow. Like, I don't know. I completely missed
I
it.
kind of recall this now because I remember Rachel from Friends was on there. She like had a fire extinguisher at one point.
Oh, that's where that came from?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
All right, so who was the host of the 2020 Primetime Emmy Awards? Our options were Jimmy Kimmel, Seth Meyers, Chris Rock, or Amy Schumer. The correct answer was A, Jimmy Kimmel. So a couple of Chris Rock answers in there. Which
a couple in there.
Not terrible.
I'm also seeing there was also an Amy Schumer there. I'm actually trying to think, like, has she actually hosted the Emmys? Or
Has she done anything in 2020?
Well, she cooked food, I think, on HBO.
Oh, okay.
I just said
I
that.
can't. I don't have a chair.
I said that.
I was just told to sit down, and I do not have a chair.
Have you done anything in 2020? Yeah, no. What have you done in 2020?
I've done. This is like my 400th
This is all
trivia.
I've done for 2020. I just come here. Unfortunately, half the people playing can't hear
Yes.
the heated
The great debate.
Not debate,
All right,
just
another book one here.
violence coming out.
I know, but you said there would be violence. Wherever they go and whatever happens to them on the way, in the enchanted place on on the top of the forest, a little boy and his bear will always be playing is the closing line of what book? Our options are All Creatures Great and Small, A Bear Called Paddington, A House at Pooh Corner, or Where the Wild Things Are.
So unrelated to the answer to this whatsoever, but
Okay.
Paddington 2, fantastic movie. Like, if you haven't seen it,
I didn't know there was a Paddington 2.
there is a Paddington 2. It's like one of the few movies that actually got a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes for being fresh. And it is definitely worth your time, as well as anyone's time, to watch it. Dave Lemire and Monica watch it weekly, like in their matching chairs, and just we're like, that was a great film.
They're matching Paddington outfits? All right.
And then the next day they're like, let's watch Paddington again.
So wherever they go and whatever happens to them on the way, in the enchanted place on the top of the forest, a little boy and his bear will always be playing, is the closing line of the book, The House at Pooh Corner. The house.
Well, yeah, of course it's right. It's the right answer. But so,
Again, more there is going to be violence in this tap room tonight. There is going to be
well, to be
The House at Pooh Corner. All right, I think we should check scores.
Yeah, let's check some scores.
Let's check
see
some scores.
where the violence will be coming from.
See what happens. See where the violence will be coming from.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So because we had the complete zero, no one has gotten all of them right anymore, which is a good thing. But Chandra there at the top, 9 out of 10.
What the fuck, dude?
Or Shania. So.
No, it's Chandra. Because I was waiting. I said it like five times before I incited a reaction, which I got the last
I
time.
thought you said Shadia the other times.
No.
Well, then you sucked 5 times over.
So for those who aren't being able to see this, Matt will be the recipient of the violence tonight from Team Shania as it comes.
Shania. I know, but I actually purposely said it incorrect tonight because I had been corrected so many times before, and I was waiting for the reaction and I didn't get it. So I was like, oh, maybe they're just not listening, which is apparently the case. All right. But we've had some movement. So Krista has dropped, which is maybe where the anger is coming from.
It could be.
But Latham's for the win is in second, and Floor Hockey Dropouts moved up to third, which is great.
And for those counting at home, Fuck 2020 is still in 13th place.
13th place. Okay.
So well done there.
I do want to props to Dogs on the Couch. We've got 2 right, moved up a little bit, which is nice.
Yep. For those of you outside, it is still 36 degrees outside.
I see more people starting to come inside, which is
yes.
All right.
Sarah over there is freezing. It looks
freezing.
like.
All right, we're going to move on here to question 11, but that usually takes a little time to do on my computer.
Oh,
all right,
up there.
Well, yeah, but it does there, but not on my computer.
Got it.
So in Quebec, major retailers must translate their names to French to do business. Outside of Quebec, what is the better known name for the retailer Bureau and Gross? Am I saying that right? Gross?
I'm 98% certain the answer is no.
Okay.
But,
all right, so what is the name? So Bureau and Gross is better known as what company outside of Quebec? Is it Costco, Home Depot, Staples, or Walmart? So that I actually did not know that they were required to translate their name to French.
Nor I.
Not surprising.
So no, none whatsoever. But as they do. So
yeah. I'd go up and check it out for myself, but I can't right now.
No, you can't. Not for a while.
Not for a while.
Not for a while.
Okay. So in Quebec, major retailers must translate their names to French to do business. Outside Quebec, what is the better known name of retailer Bureau and Gross? The correct answer is C, Staples.
That's the wrong thing.
Staples is the correct answer. I don't know. Yeah. I don't speak French, nor have I been to a retail store in Quebec.
No, but 2 people do, and
okay.
I'm realizing
Do you think one of them was Lisa? She's like very quietly in the back, like not talking. Okay.
No, she lived to the right, so
okay.
So that's not necessarily known to her. So.
All right. Question 12. In what popular comic strip do characters play Monopoly, with one of them resorting to robbing the bank to pay his rent? Our options are Calvin and Hobbes, Bloom County, The Far Side, or Peanuts? I got to be honest, man. I can't see Charlie Brown robbing a bank.
No, I'm actually a little disappointed as to how slow the answers are coming in on this one. But you know, that's just me. But yeah, you're not wrong. I don't see that happening. I can see
You had a bunch of people being like, "What is Bloom County?"
Most likely, yeah. Well, not everyone remembers. But Far Side, though, I can see that that seems like it would lend itself pretty well to being that. But not so much.
Yep. All right. So, in what popular comic strip do the characters play Monopoly, with one of them resorting to robbing a bank to pay his rent? The correct answer is my favorite comic of all time. It's A, Calvin and Hobbes.
Yes.
Calvin and Hobbes. Pretty epic.
Yep.
I'm a big Calvin and Hobbes. It's a great follow on Twitter too.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Lucky question number 13. Oh, we got another Monopoly question.
Oh, man.
In Monopoly, what color are the $20 bills? This is when we need you to type in. But in Monopoly, what color are the $20 bills? Do you know this one, Mike?
Well, yes, now, because I'm looking at the answer.
Oh, but you're...
I wouldn't have been able to tell
As
you.
Mr. Board Game, I didn't know if you were going to know this.
No, I had no idea what the answer was
Okay.
to this one. And, I like it. It's actually color coordinating on the back end here. I don't think that's intentional.
God, it's definitely not intentional. But...
Nope, because the next one came in, and that does not match. So.
All right, so we're looking for the color of the $20 bill in the game Monopoly. Well, we're getting almost every color of the rainbow as answers.
Although, as it's coming in here, we were really excited because it was coming in that green was actually showing up as green on the back end.
Blue is blue.
But then it went to orange is kind of reddish, and I was like, okay. But then yellow went to kind of like
that's aqua.
Like an aqua, and I was like, that's straight up. So that one's wrong.
All right, so the color of $20 bills in the game Monopoly, the correct answer is green. Money green.
Yep.
Green.
And we had a solid showing.
Solid showing.
Folks, folks, a lot of folks who played with their cousins over Thanksgiving holiday know this one.
I want to point out, though, if you're looking for a quick buy between now and when you may have family around or your kids are coming home from college or whatever, they make a Monopoly card game right now that you can play, and the games last like 10 minutes tops. It's awesome.
Monopoly.
No, I know it's not Monopoly, but it's
angry in 8 hours.
Yeah, like Krista is at us at trivia. Question 14. Vodka, Galliano, and orange juice are ingredients in what cocktail? Our options are Bahama Mama, Harvey Wallbanger, the Moscow Mule, or Sex on the Beach. What a heck of a question.
It is, and I can safely say I don't think I've ever had any of these whatsoever.
Yep.
So.
Funny story, on a business trip one time, we're at a very, very, very high-end restaurant.
Go on.
We're waiting for our table, and so we go to the bar, and one of the guys I'm traveling with says, I'm going to the bathroom, grab me a drink. And I said, what would you like? He's like, oh, whatever. Right? So in this high-end restaurant in Vegas, people dressed to the nines a whole bit. I ordered him a Sex on the Beach, and he that was his drink, and he just drank it for the rest of the night. It was pretty impressive. It was not a Sex on the Beach kind of place.
No.
So
I didn't expect it to be.
all right, so vodka, Galliano, and orange juice are the ingredients in what cocktail? The correct answer is B, the Harvey Wallbanger. I've never had a Harvey Wallbanger.
No, nor I.
Okay.
Nor I. But based on this, it doesn't look great.
No, I mean,
Killing it.
Yeah.
probably not. All right, so question 15.
Oh, already there.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Which of these is not part? Oh, hold on. We got a video.
Well, one of the greatest traditions we have is the Thanksgiving
Our
Day
royalty's
football
going
game.
to Charlie.
And the biggest, most important tradition of all is the kicking off of the football.
All right,
That
has nothing to do with the actual question. So
That is thanks to Matt's Apple TV subscription. So
apparently, which of these is not part of the feast in the holiday special Our Charlie Brown Thanksgiving? Our options are toast, jelly beans, cranberries, or popcorn. So toast, jelly beans, cranberries, or popcorn. Which one of those is not a part of the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving feast.
Yeah. So Taylor family tradition.
Yep.
We'll have cranberry sauce for the meal, but it is never actually eaten. It is just in can shape and sits in the middle of the table. It essentially has been a centerpiece for the better part of like 30 years.
Okay.
And we actually my sister's ex husband came over. And well, not recently, when they were like about to be married and such, and he actually ate the cranberry sauce. They're divorced now, so I think it just goes to show.
And you're saying that's why they're divorced?
Don't eat the cranberry sauce.
Okay, don't eat the cranberry sauce. All right, so which of these is not part of the holiday feast? Toast, jelly beans, cranberries, or popcorn? The correct answer is the one that actually seems like it would fit is C, cranberries. Cranberries. I have it right here. The feast consists of buttered toast, pretzel sticks, a handful of popcorn, and a few jelly beans. That is what they served at the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving special.
Yes.
I would actually be more stoked with that than like turkey and
sounds
other
pretty
things.
great,
Yeah,
actually. That actually might be what we stuff the ham with. So,
Okay, you're going to stuff a ham. That's interesting. All right, Mike, we should check out some scores now that we're at it's sort of the end of the third quarter.
Speaking of stuffing a ham.
Yes.
So, yeah. Oh, hey, look at that. Shanya's still in the lead.
Oh, Mike almost said it. Mike almost said it wrong. I just want to point that out.
Yeah, but in fairness, though, I almost said Sean, Sean. Like, I almost pronounced the H. That's not there, so.
All right, nice job by Krista, Team Krista coming back. I'm calling out the work right there.
And I don't know.
Trivia Newton John. I love the name. Moved up to third place. Fuck 2020 still.
There they are. They're dropping the ball here.
All right, dogs on the couch. By the way, dogs on the couch making moves. Making moves. I want to point it out. All the way up to 11th, 6. They love that third round. That was a positive third quarter for that.
Power round for them. Yeah.
Power run. All right. Before we jump back into questions, again, we've talked about the stout dessert pairings. We've talked about the patio, the updates to the patio. We've talked about the tap room hours for Thanksgiving week. One thing we have not talked about, and I'm very excited about this.
Oh, go on.
In December,
Yes.
they're going to be running movie nights.
What?
Yes, here in the tap room. So they'll be having movie nights on the first 3 Fridays of December. The movies are going to start at 7:30. Which is 30 minutes after the regular close of the tap room. And tables can be reserved for $7 per person, and that includes your first beverage. So, on December 4th, the greatest Christmas movie of all time, Die Hard. December 11th, a movie that just turned 30 this year, Home Alone. And on December 18th, Elf. So we've got Die Hard, Home Alone, and Elf are the 3 Friday movies here at the tap room. Again, 7:30, which is 30 minutes after the tap room closes. You want to reserve your table, $7 a person, but includes your first beverage.
So do I have to leave the tap room and come back in?
Hold on, Lisa's yelling for the back.
There's an event on our Facebook page and also on our website where you can pick up.
Okay, so there's an event on the Facebook page. And also on the Great North Aleworks website. So those are 2 places you can go to see that. Can you register there as well? Yes, you can register on either of those as well. But again, December 4th for Die Hard, December 11th for Home Alone, and December 18th for Elf. I feel inclined to point out that Mike and I will be back for our final trivia of the year on Thursday, December 17th.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
I do think it feels really, really good to say the final anything of 2020 because it means that 2020 is actually coming to a close.
Oh, well, there's that.
The silver lining side of
Okay,
it.
there it is, yeah. It's kind of like the silver corroded lining of a tetanus-filled bathtub.
Oh,
yeah.
brutal. All right, let's move back into some questions here. I've got to get my computer to load because I don't know why it takes so long.
Yeah.
It doesn't like moving back from scores. All right, moving on. So these are our final 5 questions. Scores are pretty tight, so lots of opportunity for people to make some moves here. So here we go.
Well, hold on.
Oh wait,
We're not broadcasting yet.
why not?
Because we're still on question 15 here.
Oh, it's replaying.
What's that?
Here, I'll just advance it.
All right.
16.
16. What species of Pokemon is this? This is something I would not know. Our options are Gengar,
Gengar.
Gengar, Pikachu, Mewtwo, Mewtwo, or Charmeleon?
Charmeleon.
Oh, you could just say those then. Why don't you go through them again for everybody correctly?
It would be Gengar, Pikachu, Mewtwo, and Charmeleon. I probably might pronounce something wrong.
I was like, were you actually correcting me, or were you just making
I'm just
stuff
making
up?
it worse.
All right.
So
Okay.
I don't know. What?
Even I would have gotten this one right for the record, so you know it can't be that hard. Oh, okay.
Oh, look at that. We have old Latin Dana over there.
All right. So what species of Pokemon is this? We've been told that this is actually what electric rodent is actually the actual species from the nerd in the back corner. But wait, actually, the correct answer is B. Pikachu is the correct. I would have known that because like it's like the one Pokemon you have to know.
And yet you still pronounce it wrong.
Well, I mean, I would have gotten it right because I just would have clicked B. But yeah. All right. So that was our layup, I guess, according to everybody.
It was something. So
Again, all right, so let's do this one. Regina Blank won the 2020 Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Limited Series or Movie for her role as Angela Abar in Watchmen. So we're looking for Regina Blank. We're looking for you to type in Regina Blank.
What is her last name?
Yep, we're looking for Regina's last name.
And this was a fantastic series. If you have not watched it yet, please do.
I do enjoy the person who typed in the full first and last name, just to be safe.
We'll allow it, Dave Lemire.
Was it really Dave Lemire? Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. All right, so we're looking for Regina's last name, Regina Blank, the woman who won the 2020 Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Limited Series or Movie for her role in Watchmen, which
you should watch.
I know I should watch. It's on the list. It's on the list.
Just skip out of work tomorrow. You got a good night. It's a good solid.
It's on the list. All right, so we our timer. All right, good.
Oh yeah, that's gone.
All right, I couldn't tell.
We're just awkwardly waiting for you to watch it now.
Oh.
So.
Do you want me to leave and go watch all of Watchmen?
We'll wait 10 hours.
All right. So Regina, last name is King. Regina King won the 2020 Primetime Award. Not Regina Spencer, not Regina Trump.
Nope.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so we're gonna move on. That's actually not. That's her winning an Oscar, isn't it? Not her winning the picture there. Yeah.
You're not wrong.
I'm not wrong. All right, questions 18. Who is the only player in NBA history to average at least 30 points and 20 rebounds per game in a season? A feat he accomplished 7 times.
Oh, wow.
Our options are Kobe Bryant, Wilt Chamberlain, Julius Erving, also known as Dr. J, or Michael Jordan. So, Kobe, Wilt, Dr. J, or Michael Jordan. Do you know this one? You're a big sports ball guy.
I do watch it. I do look at the screen. I can't say I would have known it otherwise. But
Okay.
I'm not surprised by it.
It's funny. I feel like it's
feel
the
like-
obvious choice.
I feel like I probably would have gotten it only because growing up I would have heard this otherwise, and that never happened. So
All right. So, who is the only player in NBA history to average at least 30 points and 20 rebounds per game in a season? A feat he accomplished 7 times. The correct answer is B, Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain is correct. I know this one is pretty. There was a pretty good diverse set of answers on this one. So, but yeah, that was Julius Erving and Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant all played. Well, there was a lot of other competition, and Wilt just played. I was like he was the only guy on the court for a long time. So
What?
Bill Russell. One like twice a year they played Bill Russell, and it was like nobody else. There wasn't.
just email.
All right, moving on. Question 19. Oh, is this gonna play a video? Hold on.
Yep.
I know this one. Can we write it in?
This is gonna play the whole
All
song.
you have to listen to is this.
Possible. Can we stop this?
I don't know if we can stop it.
I might be able to stop it.
I don't know. No, you're gonna hit something wrong.
Yeah, he went away.
All right. So, which band is responsible for the opening musical theme of South Park? This is one we're gonna need you to type in. So, what band is responsible for the opening musical theme of South Park that song we just heard. This is an interesting one because they put in these graphics.
Yeah.
These are like preloaded, like auto animation or GIFs or whatever. I was shocked that was as long as it was.
Oh yeah, that goes on.
And by the like the third or fourth one of the game.
Yeah. So fun fact.
Fact.
I actually went to go see this band play at the Capitol Center for the Arts.
Yes, I was there too.
Yep.
Oh,
and,
Ron was there.
He was, and randomly out of nowhere, I went with Corey Roberts, and we ended up sitting next to John Czar.
Of course you did.
Like unintentionally, just all of a sudden we're next to John Czar.
Any live music in New Hampshire will include John Czar. Great guesses on this one, by the way, including the guess of Buffalo.
Yes.
Because we haven't had Buffalo as a possible answer yet. So, But the correct answer is Primus. It's going to play again. What did you do? You can't stop it.
I did something.
You can't stop it. I'm
stop it.
moving on. I'm going to 20. I'm just going to go to 20. All right, we did. Whew.
I stopped it in the I stopped it online, but not on the tap room.
Which West Coast based burger chain has a secret menu including variations on regular menu items referred to as animal style? This is one we need you to type in, and we're going to be relatively forgiving on any potential spelling. So which West Coast burger chain has a secret menu including variations on regular menu items referred to as animal style?
So good.
So based on how people are responding,
Wow,
zero.
you're not going to give that one, huh?
I'll give it. Where's the letter? Yeah, I'll give that one.
No,
Well, if you look at the keyboard.
That's why I was wondering if you were
I'll
going to give it or
to
not.
that. No, I was just going to say, based on what we have previously entered as being correct answers, 0 people got that, but everyone got it more or less right.
More or less, right. So the correct answer is in and out. Is the correct answer. Someone typed in and put, but we made the executive decision that the O and the P are right there. So it's clearly a typo. So we give it. The person who said Carl's Jr. not close enough. You did not get any points.
Goes to Carl's Jr.'s on the West Coast.
Nobody. No.
Nobody.
It's in and out. It's in and out or Whataburger. So that was correct. We're so worried about getting past the South Park song, we just went right into the final question with no lead in.
No lead in.
No lead in at all.
But that's pretty much how you show up at In-N-Out as well.
That is also
just
how.
show up there.
By the way,
how did we get here?
The night of the Vegas Sex on the Beach was also the first night I ever went to In-N-Out.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
So that was how that night ended. Was at In-N-Out. Great night.
Well, let's see how this night ends. All
right.
So some scores here.
We'll check out some scores.
Oh. Look at that. Shania in first.
Krista in second. Shania kind of ran away with this one late. That was a powerful fourth quarter for Team Shania. Trivia Newton-John held strong in third place. Floor hockey dropouts. Beer time fifth. Where did Dogs on the Couch held strong with 11. That was pretty good.
Fuck 2020 came back from behind and retook 13th place.
Retook 13th place.
Good job.
I want to give credit where credit is due. Team Krista, credit for answering the most correct questions. 17 out of they just answered their correct ones that much quicker. We can't see who we can't see who put.
Well, you're welcome.
Lisa, prizes for tonight? Yes. Okay. So there are prizes for tonight. So it's Shania in first, Krista in second, and Team Trivia Newton-John in third. What a top three. We're back on camera?
We're back on camera.
All right,
now.
so again, this coming Saturday is the stout dessert pairing.
Yep.
So again, it's first come, first serve, and there are not an unlimited amount of pairings. So you do want to get here. Go ahead and call or text ahead for table reservations. In December, there's movie night here in the tap room. So 7:30 on Friday the 4th is Die Hard. 7:30 on December 11th is Home Alone, and 7:30 on December 18th is Elf.
Yep.
Mike and I will be back for trivia on the 17th. Again, we've got really cool stuff going on the patio. Fire pits, heaters, lights. So go ahead, call ahead for that. Dress warm, bring a blanket, but come hang out. And then again, next week for Thanksgiving week, Wednesday, You can the tap room is open, but not for sit down, for to go only, from 1 to 7 p.m. Closed on Thursday, and then reopened fully on Friday the 27th from 1 to 7 p.m. So come join. You get kegs, you get cans, you get growlers, whatever you need to. Whatever you need to get you through.
Come, take it all, and leave.
Yep. So, again, thanks for everybody for joining us. Whether you were out on the patio freezing to death, whether you were in here in the tap room yelling and screaming at Mike and I, or whether you were online being very polite in the chat room tonight, thank you very much.
Polite's questionable there.
Comparatively polite. We really appreciate you guys joining us. Hope you can come back on next time on December 17th and join us for that. Again, my name is Matt. That is Mike. We are Dolph Hoyt Presents, and we thank you for joining us tonight.
Take care, guys.
He was super active, and like he went up to that and like straight up went up on top, stood up.
Good.